Den habe ich jetzt auch nur schwer gekriegt.
The key is similar to the one that Vogel gave me. The key is similar to the one that Vogel gave me. The capital F on the key fob might refer to Fabio.
Mr. Manchos Mitteilung. Ignorieren Sie nicht die Gäste, Matista. Und hören Sie auf damit, sich zu langweilen. Sie wollen nichts über Ihren Unsinn wissen, sondern hören, wie wundervoll Sie sind und wie freizügig Sie Ihnen gegenüber sein können. Ihre Aufgabe lautet, die Gäste zufriedenzustellen und das Leben zu feiern. Vergessen Sie nicht, jeder Gast zahlt eine beträchtliche Summe, um in Ihrer Gesellschaft zu sein, Manchos.
How can anyone accept such behavior?
This is a different ritual.
Anweisungen für ein Ritual. Ich fand Anweisungen für eine Art Ritual, die mit einer Mitteilung von Mr. Manchos beginnt. Lesen Sie den Text und merken Sie sich den Ablauf. Manchos. Die nackte Frau ist auf dem Altar in den Blüten gebettet. Sie symbolisiert Gaia, die Mutter der Erde. Derjenige, der das Ritual leitet, reibt ihren Körper mit Öl ein, um ihre innere Fruchtbarkeit zu erwecken. Die Teilnehmer sollten hier anfangen zu singen und nach dem Mann rufen, der Gaia zu befriedigen vermag. Dann betritt der Mann, der das Prinzip des Lebens repräsentiert, die Bühne und beginnt den Geschlechtsakt mit der Frau. Also sind wir da in einen Swingerclub reingeraten.
Identical to the robes the guests are wearing. Similar to the guests' robes, apart from the bloodstains. You've got a lot to do, Sherlock.
Sehr viel habe ich zum tun. Hier behandelt es sich um einen Raum, in dem die Gäste irgendwelche Störungen von
A person leaned against the doorframe. They left a smudged trail of blood. A bloody handprint on an armchair. The wounded person was here for some time. There appear to be no further traces leading to the altar.
So, Sherry, do you have any ideas about the case?
Perhaps. I think I can deduce what happened here.
Ui, das wird jetzt schwierig. Bum, bum, bum. Das wird jetzt nicht lustig. Ein Unbekannter hat das reingetrieben, oder? Einer hat einen Schädel gehabt. Oder hat ihn gewürgt. Hat ihm reingestochen. Zuerst. Naja, muss ihn am Schädel gehabt haben. Und dann hat er bemerkt, oh, das geht nicht. Und dann hat er ihn, dann hat er ihn abgestochen. Glaube ich. So. Ist da. Der nackte Mann hat zugesperrt.
Was?
Ein Unbekannter hat zugesperrt. Dann sagen wir, der nackte Mann hat zugesperrt. Der wollte raus. Nein. Der nackte Mann hat zugesperrt. Das wird sehr kompliziert. Bist du deppert. Ja, das ist also falsch. da. Der nackerte Mann legt die Kleidung rein. Nein. Ja, der legt die Kleidung rein. Weil wieso der Nackerte sein blutiges Gewand ausziehen, das wäre ein bisschen deppert. Er wascht sich da. Das passt auch, glaube ich. Na, das war sicher vom Wegziehen. Und da. Ja, haut den Nackerten einen am Schädel. Er sticht den Nackerten ab, das kann nicht sein. Nein, weißt du, was passiert ist? Der hat den Nackerten am Schädel gehauen. Und da hat er den Nackerten abgestochen. So.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Okay, den definitiv da abgestochen. Dann war das vielleicht falsch. Ja,
The bottle was used as a weapon during a scuffle in the smoking lounge. Then, to ensure no one would interrupt, the murderer locked the door. The unconscious body of the victim was moved to the altar room. Once the body was on the altar, the murderer thrust the dagger into the victim's heart. Symbols were drawn with the blood. The wardrobe was used to hide the bloodied robe from anyone's eyes. The killer washed himself and took a clean robe from the hanger before leaving.
Are you all right? You're on the floor, not moving.
I think I know what happened here. I'm starting to put the pieces together.
Fabio was stabbed.
I see nothing gets past you, Werner. Yes, he was stabbed, but only after being knocked out in the next room and placed here. I do not yet know why.
So, who's responsible?
Well, it was one person working alone, and the murderer has now donned a robe. He or she could be hiding in plain sight. We have lost time, Werner, but your discretion may prove to be a benediction after all.
Dann können wir ja endlich einmal Gedankenspiele wieder machen. Opferlamm, ne? So. Dann schauen wir uns die Gedankenspiele an. Irgendein Scheiß. Die Tatperson hat einen Schlüssel. Die Tatperson muss im Besitz eines Schlüssels gewesen sein, da sie den Altarraum abgeschlossen hat. Das ist natürlich klar. Fabio war das Opfer eines Ritualmords. Fabio wurde während eines okkulten... Nein. Das Ritual diente der Verschleierung. Das Ritual wurde inszeniert, um das wahre Motiv zu verschleiern. So ist es.
The murderer had to have access to this room. After the crime, he used his own key to lock the door. So, who had the key to the altar room?
I'm not sure. As a special guest, I was provided one by Mr. Manchios. He should be able to tell you of any others.
Where can I find him?
Most likely in the main hall, entertaining his guests. He has a mask with golden stars. You can't miss him. But please be discreet. We don't want to risk disturbing the revelry. I know you can untangle this mess.
Was jetzt? Golden Stars, ne? Das wird es lustig. Na, warte. Problem stehen auf der Maske, ne? Kurt Manches soll sich unter den Gästen im großen Saal aufhalten. Bitte keine Masken vor dem Stern und dürfte angespannt sein. Ich muss mal goldene Sterne finden. Kein goldener Stern. Schwarze, rote Sterne. Goldene Sterne.
I'm so excited about the event.
Keine goldenen Sterne. Keine goldenen Sterne. Ja, da.
I need a rest from my insatiable wife.
Okay, das ist schneller.
Oh, there's beauties. Natchez is the best, as
Ja,
always.
drin gar nicht. Angespannt.
Kurt Manchios, I presume. I'm Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, you must be the one Werner told me about. What a sweet voice you have. It must belong to a handsome young man. Can I call you Sherlock?
As you wish, Mr. Manchios. Mr. Vogel asked me to help you. The body in the altar room requires answers, and quickly. I suspect the murderer to still be here.
What? Lower your voice. I don't want anyone to hear us.
Oben. Das ist gelb und das ist weiß. Na gut.
Did you know Fabio well?
People are starting to look at us, Sherlock. Change the subject. I can't believe what happened to him. To me. Such an atrocity. Think what it means for me. A wonderful evening for so many good, influential, and rich people has been ruined. I have betrayed all my promises of exotic delights.
I don't understand. Surely a murder would affect your reputation to a greater extent.
Please, isn't this why you are here? I thought you were a silent magician. Do your tricks and make it go away.
Na gut, dann.
I need to find all those who had the key to the altar room. As far as I know, Mr. Vogel, Fabio, and you had access to it. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes. Also, Matista and Santos.
Santos? Who is that?
Santos Pinchetti, my major domo. In his opinion, at least.
I'd like to speak to Mr. Pinchetti and Matista. Do you have somewhere I might have a private conversation with them?
Of course, of course. Let me think. Matista is entertaining the guests somewhere, and Santos...
Matista.
Oh, yes. He will be busy with the servants. Or the cook. What's that noise? What's going on?
Matista. M.
Ich weiß nicht.
Freeze, filth.
Vielleicht haben
You're
sie
under
sich nehmen
arrest.
dürfen.
Oh je. Die Polizei. Boah. Boah. Das kann nicht stimmen, dass die Polizei so kommt.
Aber ausgerechnet den Wiener Walzer.
Haben sie verhaftet.
Tja. Umzug.
Committed a crime, and now I have to free you, kiss your hand, and apologize for the inconvenience. Your Grace.
I did tell you that Mr. Vogel and I were innocent. I emphasized it in my statement.
Your statement? Thanks to some bigwigs who work for the so-called good of the country by releasing fleas like you. Thank God we have Vogel in his letter. Once I get to that goldfish, I'll...
Bigwig. Oh, my wretched brother Mycroft and his long nose.
Wait, did you say Mycroft? Mycroft Holmes? Are you the youngest son of Violet Holmes, rest her soul?
What?
You knew my mother?
Not personally, no. Not exactly. I was working on the paperwork for that case.
Would you happen to remember anything of the events?
Well, I didn't make the inquiry, but I remember seeing some notes. Why?
Perhaps we can negotiate. I could be quite useful.
Huh. Got you hooked, right? You know what? Stark and the others think they're the smartest here, thanks to you. Let me get this straight. Are you listening to me, lad?
I'm all ears.
Take this case. Report to me only, to Constable Harvey Oswald. I'll leave everything I have on this table. Find the murderer. Be a real copper. Question the suspects, make them sing, give me something substantial.
And if Mr. Vogel is not a suspect?
If he's innocent, then you can take your favourite degenerate away from here. If you slip or mess with the evidence, then trust me, your brother won't save you from my bludgeon. Meanwhile, I'll be checking the archive for you. If anybody asks, then you're a consulting detective.
Let's make a start then. Partner.
I'm glad we managed to get the scoop before the raid.
Das wäre cool.
Wir müssen uns umziehen kurz. Geht gerade nicht.
Look, I found Werner.
Was? Wo ist denn der Werner?
Ah, nicht.
Ah, da ist er.
Werner, are you all right?
Oh, yes, yes. Everything's fine. In fact, it's something of a family reunion. My brother spent quite some time in this place himself.
You should not be here. I told the police everything I knew, but they refused to let you go. They require proof to free you.
Ha! What did you expect? The mighty Sherlock Holmes swans in, tells the officers what to think, and the world obeys?
Of course not. Anyway, I struck a deal with the constable, and I've got a free hand in the investigation. I find proof to solve the case for him. He obtains files about my mother's death for me.
Well done. If one has the power or will and can act, then one must. I wonder, suppose you couldn't get the proof to your truth. Would you tell a lie to the guard that enabled my freedom, knowing my innocence? Would that not be just?
Ich würde ein bisschen lügen.
I suppose that in the pursuit of justice, if truth was ineffectual, then one must resort to other means to achieve the outcome. I would do it.
Oh, Sherlock, that is sweet of you. Alas, if the police are after hard evidence, then I suppose neither truth nor lie would do.
That is absurd. I can resolve this without compromises. Do not give up hope.
Do not give up hope.
Geben Sie die Hoffnung nicht auf. Oder wenn's keine Hoffnung mehr gibt.
Ich glaube nicht.
Ich bleib nicht.
Ich habe nicht alle Mannschaften erwischt.
Was hat er? Hat sie gleich den Scheiß aus, das gibt's
Ja, ich kann da nicht rausziehen. Das ist das Problem.
This area is restricted.
What shall we do? With the drunken sailor? Man hat das gesungen.
Oh, what a long day.
Can I ask you a question?
I know nothing about this business, and even if I did, I'd never talk to the coppers.
May I ask you something? Unfortunately, my casebook is empty on this.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Fabi hatte 2 teure Manschettenknöpfe.
Vom Kurtel.
Ja, mach Mutter her.
The air here is rather refreshing. I'd even recommend that some of my friends visit the place.
Da muss ich sicher ran. Steht da dann. Ich habe eingewilligt, konzeptuell ausgeholt wird während meiner Ermittlung, das Archiv durchstöbern. Aha, aha, aha. Na gut. Ich finde halt eh nichts mehr. Ich schau noch einmal rauf. Irgendwas tun kann.
I'm doing my part. You should do yours too, Holmes.
Ja, mach das so.
I'm doing my part. You should do yours too, Holmes.
Help me, please.
Sorry, officer, you should ask someone else about that.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Excuse me, just one question.
You want answers, but I don't want to talk to you, rich boy. So what happens now?
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Oh, das passt schon.
Good night. Your ticket, please, if you want me to help you. No ticket, no help from me. Don't look surprised,
Du
lad.
musst dich umziehen.
No ticket, no help from me. Don't look surprised, lad.
Ist wurscht, ich würde sagen. Was sagen wir?
Machen wir beim nächsten Mal weiter.
Genau.
Und da sehen wir uns dann wieder.
Also, bis dann.
Bis zum nächsten Mal.
Tschüssi.
Bi.
Baby.
Ja.
Ladeblunzen.
Nein. Bye.